Finally, this unexpected warmth. Then I thought, wow, what the? When I looked up, a huge light was there. Suddenly, my fear subsided. As I expanded, spaceships and universes swirled inside me. It was amazing. I had lost my identity and was experiencing sensations without cognition. Every atom, molecule, lifespan, Earth, and universe is an endless awareness observing itself. Near-death experience is not needed for infinite mind connection. They share irreducible love despite their differences. My family was Catholic. I'm the third of 7 boys, 2 older and 4 younger. My parents were great. I enjoyed meeting many mature people in college. A woman nearly nailed my horoscope. She told me I had a lot of psychic gift and would use it throughout my life, unbeknownst to me. Holy crap. Starting with regular playing cards, I read. I had readings from several psychics I know. When I moved to Austin, 2 psychics informed me I was quite psychic. I felt that while playing with my brothers as a girl. My mother is Cancer, but I'm Scorpio. Most of us are fire and air, masculine signs. I always sense trouble coming. Wait a minute, isn't this obvious? Doesn't everyone see it? That's obviously false. In 1977, I started having strange feelings, as if I could predict what was to come around the end of January. I started with my roommates and realized I could read minds when I walked to the shop the next day. My flatmate and I then went to a pub. I had a sensation about a place as we entered, but I couldn't pinpoint it. After the band room noise became unbearable, I went to the front and sat at the bar. I contemplated going outside for fresh air. I suddenly found myself back where I entered, watching folks pass me by. Despite opening my eyes, I stayed on the bar stool. They entered wearing what I had seen before as the door opened. I can't believe this, I thought. Can I repeat? Seeing folks outside made me imagine going outside. I showed it to my flatmate when he entered. He couldn't believe. My mind exploded. This cognitive capacity had become so acute by the 2nd or 3rd day that it was different from usual existence. The barrier between our conscious and subconscious brains disappeared. That wall is meant to allow us to continue our regular lives. After losing it, my subconscious, spiritual life, and psychic talents appeared from another world. I saw these cues and monitors after a few days. Someone smarter than me was watching me. I had no idea why, when, or how it ended. Even though I only partially understood, knowing these advisors were watching over me was comforting. After a week of this amazing psychic skill, I was terrified. Horror replaced happiness and brilliance. I prayed, screamed, and cried on Guadalupe Street. I didn't mind the throng on Guadalupe Street in Austin. Finally, this unexpected warmth. Then I thought, wow, what the? When I looked up, a huge light was there. Suddenly, my fear subsided. I felt comforted in body, mind, and spirit. I saw a crowd as I spun around. They just stared at me like, "You okay, buddy?" oblivious to the light. I suddenly saw light coming from a crystal table about this thick. It came from 7 white-robed beings. Their gray features were obscured by their irrelevant faces. Their existence was all that mattered. Did it imply, "Do you trust us?" "Wow, you're the monitors." "Why, yes, do you trust us?" Confusion led me to seek explanation. "Do you trust us?" they repeated. Finally, I murmured, "Absolutely." I was hit by a fast-moving vehicle in 2 seconds. Standing outside the car, I saw my body flip. Austin shrank to the size of a dot after the globe shrank. Stretching in all directions let me observe the Earth from every aspect. I was unaware of my own consciousness as galaxies and planets swirled about me, as pleasant as a safe joyride. I felt like I had reached to the edge of the universe. We either lived or imagined it. Next thing I knew, I was taken to a bright plane of awareness I called colors. The level of consciousness allowed us to understand our origins and identity through our senses and brain at birth. A sky full of billions of universes appeared around me when I suddenly left the cosmos. Oh, there were many more after I left one. They appeared to enter a huge light tunnel. It was impressive and brave. After this luminous tunnel, my intellect was unlimited. With a limitless intelligence, anything can happen in time, good or bad. All unlimited, bias-free creativity is included. All life requires it. Everything exists because it does. No intermediate ground exists. Every day, we inhabit a universe. Tomorrow, you can co-create a new universe by turning right instead of left at the store. All molecules and ideas are constantly active. Everything seems okay, yet numerous realities are oddly linked. I cannot comprehend its magic and beauty from numerous angles. Only a general, abstract description is available. Everything exists in some reality or universe, even if it's not ours. From the smallest atom to the grandest universe, back to you and me to black holes and beyond, manifestation is unlimited. Sky's the limit. An infinite mind observing itself underlies every atom, molecule, lifespan, planet, and cosmos, which is intriguing. In my book, I describe how spiritual gravity attracted me immediately. Some force was pulling me. I liked my circumstance but couldn't change it. As I returned to the sky through this light tunnel, I felt a great tug towards my universe, ours. I jumped in, reliving the vibrant colors and losing time and space. I loved the place I went, but I was worried since I didn't know who I was. I'm lost. Where was I going? What happened? Seeing Earth gave me a sense of belonging. My book details the 3 future events I predicted. First, the current epoch, the Aquarian era, the second coming, the transition, etc., a century-long change. After all this chaos, we've reached the top. Pictures of the other side, the world beyond, were breathtaking and unfamiliar to me. The Aquarius age has begun. We will have many energies to work with. I cannot anticipate Earth's population, 1 million or 12 billion. Everything is changing, and each person's free will affects the outcome differently. Everyone can create a new universe by turning right or left. We'll reach that consciousness somehow. Alternatives are unavailable. That's our species' future. Photos of me followed. I had no idea it was me. This pianist struggled with the keys, and I saw him hurting. Next, I saw my corpse. When I realized, wow, that's me, I jumped inside myself. I woke up to a red-haired man shouting. When I opened my eyes, his red hair was on my face. I struggled to stand but failed. Fear grabbed me. Totally painless. Nobody hurt me. Nothing happened to me. Soon after, police, ambulances, and more police arrived. Even though they tried, they didn't find a corpse in the roadway. I was conversing with them. They say, "He's the guy." She said, "Yep, I'm the one." How was I standing? They saw answers. I told you I'm here on my feet like you. They wanted to know I was okay. I don't know what would have happened without that encounter. This was February 1977. I wondered why this happened to me for a long time. I needed to know, did someone randomly choose me? Who was talking about? My second most significant encounter was 8 or 9 months later. I can't remember when since it shocked me, and it had such an impact. The first is my narrative of the travel the week before, and my attempts to understand it. Asking my guides, I persisted. I couldn't see them after 8 months, but their presence was felt. I kept playing guitar, wondering why this had happened. I felt their presence abruptly. They appeared to be in my front yard directing this light to my brain. "You had this experience because you always want to know," they stated, and I heard them. "You desire to know God better. Your gnosiness and psychic ability research are helping you advance. Accepting truth is your attitude. With facts, you can deal. You were cared for and returned. Is that okay? I meant thank you. You can change your outlook, goals, and attitude. Many life events are out of our control, yet we can change them. We can approach a problem by changing our perspective. Our perception matters more than the situation. Only that. The truth, I can inspire them even if I can't send them there. No near-death experience is needed to access infinite consciousness. You cannot. Not everyone will get one. I say almost everyone because I've read and spoken to many who have had one, but they're all different. However, infinite love unites them. I can't afford a ride there, but everyone has an umbilical cord to that consciousness. If seeing the Eiffel Tower is impossible, you can admire it in a photo. Visit your neighborhood park and talk to other visitors. Check out the Eiffel Tower. Find peace. Go wild with creativity. Explore your questions. Stand tall. Without our belief, nothing happens. Every scenario has something to teach. Life continuously tries to teach us and puts us in situations to learn more. Like a persistent tap on the shoulder, We either pay attention, answer the call, gain, develop, learn, evolve, and acquire more magic, or ignore it.